Hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. So Google has been having indexing issues, and not only indexing issues, they've also been having crawling issues, which they have not reported. Now, I'm someone that nerds out on this kind of stuff, and I take a look at not only what Google is saying, but also what's happening on the back end of websites. And I've been looking at quite a few sites, and in fact, I have access to over 150 websites that I not regularly, but probably maybe like once a week or twice a week, I would look at those sites and I would see a commonality. And when I see a commonality amongst the majority of sites, I know that there is something wrong with Google. Now, Google announced the day before yesterday that they were having indexing issues. So the exact quote here is Google is investigating reports about delayed indexing in Google search as affecting a small number of sites. We're working on identifying the root cause. Next update will be within 12 hours. 12 hours later, they kind of announced that their indexing issues have been fixed, but their indexing issues have not been entirely fixed. A lot of the sites that I have that are updated and crawl multiple times a day are not being crawled. So I'm seeing just about no activity from Google. We have Bing crawlers coming on. We have Yahoo's crawlers coming on. We have a whole bunch of crawlers coming on. Ahrefs is even coming onto the site, but Google is not crawling the site. Problem with that is when Google does not crawl these sites, their rankings kind of diminish because the sites that are being crawled are they kind of go up because that the information on those sites are seen as being fresh. So the fresh information surfaces on top, and the old information kind of goes down. And if that happens because of crawling issues, that means that my clients' websites are losing traffic. And they're not only new sites that are suffering from this, I have e-commerce clients that are suffering from this. I have service clients that are suffering from this. And it's of no fault of our own. There's a problem with Google crawling the website. The second issue that Google is facing, which Google has not reporting, is apart from indexing and apart from crawling, they haven't quite been able to stabilize rankings. And by that, I'm saying the rankings are highly volatile. So if you're ranking number one, 2 hours later, you'll rank number four. 2 hours later, again, you'll rank number three. And this is happening again and again and again across multiple websites. But it's specific for now, I guess, to just e-commerce websites. And this is based on the sites that I'm looking at. This is not happening with service-based sites. It's not happening with websites that are just informational. This is just happening with e-commerce stores. So I wonder why it's just happening with e-commerce stores. And it's highly volatile in the sense that I was tracking a website all night and I saw that its ranking fluctuated 23 times in 8 hours. And it's one of those serves that we've held for multiple months at a time. And so when that happens and you see that happening, it means that there's a lot of volatility. Google is making changes on the back end that it's not telling us about. And obviously, they don't tell us about anything. But if you see your rankings fluctuate a great deal, is there's nothing wrong on your end. There's definitely something going on Google's end. Uh, One last thing before I leave is Google has made it very clear that the technical SEO is very, very important. I'll make a video about what Google has. Well, actually, someone from Google's crawl team had come on a podcast and they talked about how important technical SEO was. And I'll make a separate video about it, exactly what they were telling us about their technical SEO and why there are black holes on websites that Google just cannot figure out and why those lead to those websites not doing as well. I'll try to explain it. It's a little technical. I'll make another video that explains the so-called black holes on websites. So make sure that you're subscribed and you hit the alert icon so that you're alerted whenever the video goes live. Like and subscribe as always. Leave a comment below. Let me know how your rankings are doing and happy ranking.